Hi guys, Patty here with a little tutorial for you today. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. So this is a tutorial that I will be doing using my heart nesting dies from Queenacraft. This company reached out to me and asked me if I'd like to try some of their dies, and I had not heard of them before, so I'm thinking that they are a new company or fairly new. And so anyway, I looked at what they had available and I fell in love with these little with these heart dies. So I was like, yes, I will definitely give them a try. I was super excited to do that. So I do have a haul video where I go over measurements and all of that. So here I just want to show you what everything looks like when it's cut out. So this right here, these three come together. They're so stinking cute. You get these heart balloons and then you get these two different banners. So these heart balloons cut out like this, and they are very intricate. They have a really intricate detail, and they cut out these little like filigree pieces here. So that is super, super cute. I love these. And then you also, like I said, get these two banners. I haven't detached them because they're so small and I just don't want to lose them. And they are just so cute. I love them. This one is my favorite right here. Look at how cute that is. So these little hearts cut out as well. And of course you can use those. Look how teeny tiny that is. Isn't that so cute? So you'll get those hearts that cut out. And then you have this little banner piece right here, and it just looks like little hearts looped around a little banner string. So super cute, you guys. And what I love about this size is that they are perfect for using on embellishments. So for layering your embellishments, like I used this heart nesting die from this stack right here. And I used the little banner piece right back here to layer, and I just love it. I love the size of it so much. I think it's so cute. So these right here were the, I think it's called Hollow Heart balloons and banners. But anyway, I'll link it down below for sure. Then I picked up these heart nesting dies. You get 10 of them in the pack. And they are so super cute. These are the ones I'll be using for my tutorial today. I'm going to show you a couple of ways, or a few ways that you can use this one. I also picked up this Wavy box or storage box. Super cute. It's super tiny. It is smaller than I thought it would be. Once you fold it and put it all together, it's about 3 inches tall and 1 inch wide. So it is fairly small. This is what it looks like. And so I cut out a piece out of just some pink cardstock so you could see how it cuts out. So it doesn't have any design on it other than this wavy edge on the front and what will be the back side. But it does cut out these little marks right here, and that is where, those are your score lines. That's where you'll be folding it and putting it together. So you just follow those score lines, fold them up like so, and you fold this like so, and then it just folds like that. So it's a basic box design. You're just folding in all those flaps, and then you would just glue these together and create your little box. And so this piece right here is going to be about 3 inches high, and then this is about 1 inch wide. So it's super cute. I loved the idea that I saw on their website of sticking in little glitter or sequence mixes. I think this would be cute to send some little chocolates in for Valentine's Day as well. So I did want to share how it cut out, because in my haul video, I kind of just showed you what it made, and I showed it already pieced together. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like, you know, just cut out. So that was what this was for. So let's get to the tutorial on using these nesting dies. Oh, and I also wanted to show you that I used it on this little sequence box. Look at this little box. I purchased this box from my friend Tova, and she had decorated it in carousel with carousel paper. And I just think it's so beautiful. So anyway, I never used the sequins. To be honest, I bought it because it was pretty and because I wanted to support my friend. She had just opened her new store, so I wanted to support her. This is what I bought, but I think I'm going to send this to one of my Valentine swaps. So I decorated it with this paper, and I like to leave them flat so that they're easy to store and you can stack things on it. So anyway, I just added this little heart banner here, and I think it's so cute. I love the look of that banner. Okay, so let's get to the tutorial. Let me move these out of the way. These are the ones that I am working with. So I wanted to show you a few ways that you can use your nesting dies. So one way would be to create a shaker. And in order to do that, I used this piece right here to cut out my larger piece. And then I put this through in the center and ran it through my cutting machine and cut out 2 pieces of the Dollar Tree foam board. So a lot of people use foam. A lot of people, you can, just cut out several pieces of cardstock and layer those on top of each other. But I prefer to use this Dollar Tree foam board. My friend Wandy does that, and I saw her do that, and it has been a game changer for me because making shakers was always super hard for me. So anyway, I cut 2 pieces out with that hollowed part out of the foam board. And then I also cut a piece of paper for the background. So for the backing, you're only going to need the larger piece that you're using. So I cut out a piece of cardstock with that, 2 pieces of foam board with the hollowed out. So you would put this in the center, and this is what you're going to get. It actually will cut out like this because I haven't taken all of these apart. This is what it cuts out like, but since they're so little and I don't want to lose them, I just haven't taken them apart. But anyway, you just remove that center, and this is what you're left with. So you're going to glue these 2 pieces together. So then I also cut that same piece out of the cardstock that I'm going to be using, whatever I'm going to use to trim it. And then I cut a solid layer of the acetate, or in this case mylar paper is what I'm using, and that's what is going to keep this all nice and closed for my shaker. So just for time's sake, I glued the back piece, which is a solid piece, and the foam piece to the cardstock, and then I glued this outer edge to the mylar paper. But I did want to show you all of the different parts, and I hope I haven't confused you, but it's so simple, and hopefully you can get the gist of it just by seeing all these pieces. So I'm gluing these 2 pieces. You can use just 1 piece of foam board. You can use 3 pieces of foam board. It's up to you. I find that 2 pieces works well for me, and it gives you enough room to get that sequin moving around and shaking. So you just press those together, and that is the base of your shaker. And then I'm gonna take my sequin mix and add that to the center. So on this piece right here, I'm going to add some liquid glue to the edges. And then I will place that down, and it's that simple, it's done. Because it's liquid glue, you do kind of have to hold it in place and make sure that all the, you know, pieces are touching and sticking, because you don't want your bits and pieces to fall out. So you kind of just need to add some pressure to that and make sure it's all staying together. Let me just add some more glue right here. So once you glue all of your sides together, make sure that they're nice and sealed. Don't shake it, just let it sit and dry. Because if you shake it, those pieces are gonna hit that wet glue and they could stick to it, and you don't want that to happen. So yeah, just let it sit and dry. Then I also used this to cut out these right here. So you can cut out a solid piece of foam board, a solid piece of paper. You would just glue that to your foam board, and you have a really pretty simple embellishment. And again, you just let that dry. I like using liquid glue for this because it gives you some time to wiggle it around. So this is one that I created, and all I did was use some chipboard, some trim. I used some eyelash trim. This gold trim right here is from the Dollar Tree. I love that so much. Yeah, and then just a bunch of chipboard, and I stitched on the outer layer of chipboard, and I just think it looks so cute. And what I love about adding this foam board is that it makes it feel sturdy. It makes it feel like chipboard, so it feels like a nice, good embellishment. So you would just add like a little foam dot, a little adhesive square, or simply just hot glue this onto your projects. I also wanted to show you how I use my scraps to create these. So let's say you have these two pieces of paper and it's not enough to get your heart shape, right? So if you were wanting to do this, it wouldn't be enough to get a full heart shape. So you would then back it with the other paper that you're going to be using and run that through your cutting machine, your die cutting machine. So this is what you would have. You would have two pieces of paper. You would have this second piece that you layered this piece on, and you would just adhere that onto that piece. You want to make sure to have enough to where it's overlapping, because that's what's going to give you a nice clean finish. Otherwise it would be like this. You know, you don't want to have like a little gap. You want to make sure that they're overlapping, and that's going to just make it look a lot better. So let me just glue this one onto here. And you just need to make sure to line it up, and just take your time when you're adhering these. That's what's going to make it, you know, look nice and cute. So one thing I didn't mention is that, like, let's say this is the piece, excuse me, I'm going to be using. I'm going to want to rip that upward to create that white piece right there, so that when you're adding it, you can actually see that it's like a ripped paper. I think I first saw Shara do this, or Shara Crane do this, and I just loved the look of it. So, you know, I also love the fact that you can use little pieces of scraps like this to create your embellishments. So for this one right here, I went ahead and used my little poke tool that I got from Dollar Tree and just poked a hole at the tip of the heart and added this wire wrapped bead, and there you go. That is a embellishment. So I'm going to finish decorating these, embellishing them, and I will post pictures of the finished embellishments on my Instagram. So I hope that you stop by there. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. So these are the 3 different embellishments that I have made with these nesting dies. And again, I'll have everything linked down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.